Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. We're remaking that table today. This table was given to me by a friend, Naomi. And maybe she won't be a friend after we get through with this. Because look at this. Doesn't exactly sit straight. So it needs a little work. It needs a little love. Needs a lot of love. Not gonna lie to you. This is gonna take some effort because we're gonna have to remove all the feet. And the paint job's not that great. Let me give you a close-up look at it. I know some of you hate that I criticize furniture. I'm not criticizing the furniture. I'm pointing out what needs to be fixed on the furniture. Some of you feel like I'm being mean, like this is your best friend. Girl, it's a piece of furniture. It has no feelings. Now I said that, it's going to curse me. But anyway, I'm going to get you up close and show you what we're working with here because it needs a little love. Okay, you can immediately see why it needs a paint job, right? So Naomi used this as a display piece outside when she did her show, and it's got a little bit of wear and love on it. But then we've got the foot down here that needs fixing. I mean, clearly nobody's going to buy it like this. So we've got to fix that as well. But overall, the turquoise has had its day. It needs a paint job. So I think we're just going to neutralize. We're going to do a white, kind of an off-white. But we got to get it sanded, cleaned, prepped, painted, and repaired. So that's the assignment. Let's get it done. Did I need to get new paint for this? I did not. Did I get new paint for this? I did. Stop. Let me open this up and show you what I got. Naturally, we have to make our repairs first, but I wanted to open up the paint because it just arrived. I got all-in-one paint in bone. I liked the all-in-one paint. It's hugely expensive. I still think this paint is overpriced for what it is, but it's nice because it's self-leveling. I do like that. This is a new lid. This I have not seen before. Is that just for shipping? I have to figure out the lid situation. Do you see this? I have not had, like, is there a normal lid underneath it? Or is this the lid? Not easy to come off. I do not know. Anyway, bone is not a white. It's an off-white. So I got an off-white to paint this. I got to neutralize it in some way. I had it in the shop in the turquoise. It did not sell. Naomi, she had it in the turquoise and it didn't sell. So I lowered the price as much as I'm willing to. Now it's time to give it a makeover. It just needs it. It just needs it. It's a cute table. It's a good size table. It's not a small side table by any means. It could be used as a cafe table. It's just a good size little accent table. But it's the foot. It's this situation we've got going on here. Oh, look at the cobwebs. Ooh. So, I'll get you up here. You see it? You see it coming out here? Well, here. I got to take this out of here completely. So it's holding in there, but it's not. At the same time, it's not. So we're going to have to re-glue this. Oh, it's fighting me. I was looking at it earlier and it was fighting me then. And I'm like, all right, I will win this. I will win. Oh, see? It's a nice table. It's well built. Ooh, you know what? I can actually put glue in here, reinforce all of the other legs as well, but this thing needs to be re-glued. So that's what we're gonna do. That's as hard as that is. Why I didn't do it sooner, I don't know. Mostly because I don't really want to paint it either. I mean, there's this situation. I don't love painting spindles. The whole center of it is spindles. It wasn't well painted to begin with. There's going to be a lot of sanding on this. There's a lot of drips. There's a lot of texture. I don't know if you can even see all the drips that are in here and the little drips here. Really, I hadn't gotten all that up close and personal with it either. But first things first, fix the legs. Once that's fixed and dry, we can sort out all the rest of it, right? So we're just going to start at the start. Start at the beginning. All right, so this one's really wobbly too. So I think I'm going to pull that one out too. These two are solid. But I think what I'm going to do is yank this one out too. You can see it's come undone. I could try and hit it with glue from the back end, but the best bet is going to be to glue all the way around that. I am going to hit these two with extra glue from the back end, just so that they don't now wiggle themselves out, but this one has to come out, I think. So I'm going to work on that. Oh yeah, definitely has to come out. Let's get that out too. Let me work on this. Ooh, that one would have held in there, but she would have been wobbly. So it's good to get her out. It took a flathead screwdriver, because to wedge it out, putting the flathead here and then pulling down helped it from like just kicking back in. Okay, I'm going to bust out my mask and my electric sander, because before I put the legs on, there's this square part in the middle. There's a whole bunch of drippy, gloppy paint on here. It's going to be easier to hit that with the sander now and get that flattened out, as is this. There's a spot, which you can't see down here, that's right up against where the leg is. Again, huge drip of paint. We're going to get that all smoothed out too, because it's going to have my name on it. I ain't going to look like this. I'm sorry. I know. It's that I can't. Safety first. Should have been doing this when I was hand sanding too. Not gonna lie to you, sometimes I just don't. But here we go. I'm gonna get this all straightened out. Okay, so I was really stupid and I grabbed an 80 grit, which was not what I intended to do. But once I realized I had just stripped this down to bare wood, there wasn't much I could do about it. So I went ahead and did the rest. I now have a 150 grit. We're going to smooth out all the damage I've just done. It's not damage, but it's way more aggressive than I meant to be on this piece. So this is just going to smooth out what I just did, because I ripped it down to bare wood and took some of the paint off with it. So not some, most of the paint off with it. Let's just smooth that out. Well, the good news is the other legs are holding up just fine. So that's good. Ooh, it's got a smell. After I took this mask off, I can smell it. Yeah, it was not prepped and painted well. It was done on raw wood. And so there's no stain underneath there, you can see. But it just is coming off so easy. Like, they didn't sand this down. When I'm sanding later, we're going to have to figure out if there are places that have to come off completely. It's holding okay. It's okay. All right, after we do this project, I got to clean my glue bot out. It's very slow. But don't be like me. Take care of your stuff. I don't. Let's glue it. Let's glue this. Now it's going to take more effort, but I'm going to actually use a brush when I get the glue in here. I'm going to glob a bunch in here. I mean a bunch. Get that in on those backside ones. Make sure there's enough in there. I actually open it up. Let's just get the glue in there. We're gonna glue all around these legs. So all around the mortise tenon thing. We're just gonna get that all glued up and stick it back together. Okay, my glue is nearly dried out completely. That's why it's not coming out of the glue butt. It has been a while since we've been in the workshop, but I'm gonna go in with the brush, just take a glob, put it on the inside here. That all the way around there. And then we're gonna get some and we're gonna paint it on here. I gotta buy some wood glue. This is, she's thick. So you want to cover all sides with glue. And we're going to put it in there. And we're going to stick it in there. So you can see here, there's some glue coming out the edge. I'm going to clean that up a bit. So it's going to be a nightmare to, some of it's going to squeak out anyway, but all right. And I had glue come out the edge. We're going to clean that up in a minute. Let's take a damp cloth to do that. And I'm going to make sure that that's as far in as it's going to go. Then we're going to leave it there for a second. We're going to get that other one in there. And I've already got glue inside the hole. This just happens on furniture. So, wood furniture just gets loose and you just got to re-glue it. There is something called tight shear. It is like a super glue that can go in, and if you start to get a wobble, make that repair before it gets too bad. Once it's really wobbly, you got to take it apart. Okay. Tighten the screws, re-glue. Usually that can keep your, stop the damage in its tracks. But I see so many people leaving screws loose. Fix it. Just fix it. And that's the best way to keep your furniture good as new. I mean, this is a simple, relatively simple repair. It's not overly complicated. Anyone can do it. I could do this when I was 12 and helping my dad with furniture. So you guys can do it. Okay. If a 12-year-old can do it, you can do it. But I'm going to get this wedged in there as far as it will go. Then I'm going to get a Q-tip and I'm going to get it wet and clean up around here. Hang on. Wet Q-tip, not damp. Wet. I'm going to get all that excess glue out of the corners. And I mean, there's a lot of excess glue. Let me happen. Wipe that Q-tip off. Got my garbage bag down here. Get that other one. And that's what you want, really. I mean, you want the glue coming out because then you've got it. Got it glued in there. Get all that excess off. Use your God-given tools, your fingers, to get all the little stragglers off. Okay. Now I'm going to let it dry, probably overnight. But we want to get this dry as possible before we start wrenching on it and sanding it and doing all the stuff we need to do. But by tomorrow, this will have a new lease on life because it will no longer be wobbling. It'll be all balanced and everything will be great. What? Why did I do that? Because I just wanted to see if I was right, if it was going to be balanced. Not balanced. Sometimes my brain asks questions I don't want the answer to. Is it really balanced? Did it really fix it? No. Leave it upside down, Stacy. Stop touching it. That's why we don't want to be wrenching on it. That's balanced, right? Where's my level? Anyway, I'm going to make sure this is level. And then I'm going to try and figure out how to get this lid off, because what I read was this is the shipping lid. And it said, grab a vice grip and pull. Wear safety goggles. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So good luck to me. I'm going to try and get this off. Anyway, let that sit overnight. Okay. Dowel. It's there. It's staying put. It ain't rolling off. Unless I roll her. Ooh, even then. Yay! She's stable too. Like I can move it like this. But she's not bouncing anymore and the leg is not coming off. So we fixed another one. We saved another one from the landfill. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.